Welcome to the Agile Career Podcast, where we will take you on the journey from employed for life to employable for life. We'll give you the tips, insights, and strategies to help you build the transferable skills that you'll need. So let's get started. Please welcome your host, Günther Richter.
Hello listeners, and welcome to the Agile Career Podcast. This is episode 24. In this episode, which is going to be a short episode, I'm going to talk about the 3 things that you can do or you can focus on to help you get promoted or progress your career. Now, there are obviously loads of things you can do, but what I've taken is my experience and the experience of others that I've learned from and that I've spoken to, and really taken what's worked and distilled it down to these 3 key themes. And I'm going to discuss these in a little more detail. So the first one is solution orientation, and that's really been solution focused. There's an old adage that states, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And this does sound pretty tough and extreme, but it certainly is the truth. For example, an employee who's dependent on his or her manager to find solutions to problems that they're confronted with is seldom going to get promoted. Why is this? Well, it's quite simple. If you cannot solve problems that you're expected to do at your current job grade, you're definitely not going to be able to identify solutions to more complex challenges that you will certainly encounter higher up in the organization, or indeed even working on more complex projects. I once had a managing director who stated, "Don't bring me problems, bring me solutions." And the quicker that this is learned, the faster opportunities will appear. And you'll remember, we spoke about opportunities in a number of shows before, the show with Hanley Smuts, the show with Peter Robinson, and how opportunities kind of, in inverted commas, appeared for them. And, it wasn't that these opportunities were appearing. It was because they were demonstrating a track record of being solution-oriented and having these opportunities offered to them. The next one is responsibility, and it's linked to the first one, and it comes in many guises. Responsibility comes in many forms. When it comes to your boss, though, the number one question that they will be asking themselves is, can I trust this person to successfully complete a certain task or assignment or project? And once the answer is yes, you'll be given more and more challenging opportunities and assignments. There is a catch-22 though, and just saying that you can be trusted is not enough. You need to demonstrate this. And this means continuously proving that you can in fact deliver and take responsibility for your work, for your actions, and for the decisions that you make. And as one progresses in an organization, responsibility increases. And as responsibility increases, you're given more and more opportunities to continuously prove that you are capable of delivering and capable of doing the job. Not only are you responsible for yourself, but you're also going to be responsible for those that you lead and manage. And the key thing is that an inability to demonstrate responsibility for yourself also demonstrates an inability to handle greater responsibility and be responsible for others. So ultimately, if you're unable to assume these greater levels of responsibility, unfortunately, career promotion opportunities are going to be limited. Now, the third one I've termed as putting up your hand. And now it does seem like a bit of a weird thing, but you need to be volunteering for things. If you're not customer facing, you need to be volunteering for customer facing projects. You need to volunteer for internal initiatives. They might not be the sexiest, but there certainly are opportunities. And this shows that you're actively seeking out opportunities and challenges, as well as providing your boss with the option to give you more responsibility. And of course, with that comes the opportunity to prove yourself. And it may seem silly to volunteer to work for your, to do work that your role already demands, but this is definitely not the case. Many corporate employees hide behind walls of busyness. And remember, being busy doesn't mean you're being productive. It doesn't mean you're delivering value. It doesn't mean you're delivering these really great outcomes that are transforming the organization. And volunteering for work shows that you're not one of those corporate employees that are just pretending to be busy. Volunteering for internal projects has additional benefits. Firstly, it shows your employer that you're not scared to get your hands dirty and do the work that may be considered housekeeping or admin. And it also gives your manager an option to give you more challenging projects that carry a lower risk. So certainly, making a mess of an internal project is not as bad as making a mess of a client-facing project. And this kind of volunteering is really, really good. And again, we've spoken about it in previous episodes. The one that springs to mind is the one with Hanley Smuts, where she spoke about working in the published environment and, volunteering to move into different parts of the business, sitting with the operational bit of the business, learning how they work. And, she spoke about that more and more. And in her future roles, she also spoke about moving between IT and finance and HR and, putting up her hand for all of these things, demonstrating, that she could deliver these things, but at the same time, building her visibility, building her knowledge of the business, and showing that she could in fact deliver. Now, I guess to sum it all up, there's no magic formula success in either the personal or professional world. However, focusing on the three things that I've spoken about and doing them well will certainly help you achieve your personal and career goals. So just in summary then, the three things that I spoke about are solution orientation. So, bringing solutions and not problems. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. The second one is responsibility. Demonstrate that you can do things well, firstly for yourself and others. And then finally, putting up your hand and volunteering for those projects, both the sexy ones and the not so sexy ones. And as I said, do these three things well, and they will open up opportunities and you will progress in your career. So that's it from me today. You will have noticed probably that I'm starting to alternate shows, doing some longer ones and some shorter ones, just to bring a bit of variety. And I'd certainly love to hear back from you and get your feedback on how that's working, how you're enjoying that. Also, any other forms of feedback, please do get in touch. You can drop me a mail at info@agilecareerpodcast.com. You can also visit my website at www.gunterrichter.com and get in touch with me there via the Facebook group or via the LinkedIn group. All of these are ones that I'm always checking, so I won't miss your message and I'll definitely respond. Please do get in touch and enjoy the show. Thank you again for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of the Agile Career Podcast. And I look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye-bye and take care of yourselves.